Are you living your life, or are you the copycat of somebody else's life? It's so wrong that we have this habit of calling everybody after a successful person. Oh, because a females rap so good, oh, the next Nicki Minaj. Because a boy play basketball really good, oh, the next Kobe Bryant. Because somebody is making invention, oh, the next Nikola Tesla. Because somebody is doing great things, oh, the next Steve Jobs, the next Bill Gates, and the next Elon Musk. Because a guy is dancing and singing really good, you're the next Michael Jackson. Because a female is a good speaker and have a podcast show, you're the next Oprah Winfrey. It's so wrong. Do y'all know what is so wrong? Because by continually putting this idea on people that, oh, because you do this, you are the next this, that person is not living the truly life. Because that person will believe that, oh, so if I want to reach success, I have to behave like this person, that they think that I look like them. And it's not how it looks. If you are a person who have dream, goals, and vision, in general, if you are somebody who want more out of your life, and you have people who inspire you, people who motivate you, it's okay to have inspiration and motivations. However, did not try to be like those people. Do not try to follow their path, or try to reach the level of success, the level of happiness, the level of joy, the level of peace. Do you know why? Because those people are not you. Yes, I get it. They can inspire you, they can motivate you, they can give you guidance, they can give you advice. However, you still have to live your own life, and you still have to take your own path, because they already created success, and you still have to create your own success. But if you are constantly thinking of being the next Michael Jackson, the next Bill Gates, the next Steve Jobs, you will never get there, because you should inspire to be the next you. We don't need no next Kobe Bryant. We need the next you. We don't need no next Michael Jackson. We need the next you. Because I see a lot in society how many people don't have an identity anymore, because they want to be like somebody who they admire, or somebody who succeeded want to reach. No, you still have to walk your own path. You still have to write your own story, because the people you admire, or the people that have did amazing and great things for society, those people already create their own story, their own path, their own success. But you still have to create your own story. You still have to walk your own path. But you will not create your own story if you are trying to be exactly like those people that you admire. Another reason is because when those successful people that you admire, that motivate you, inspire you, when they were not successful, they didn't have the same pain, the same misery, the same problems, the same hardships, the same insecurities, the same failures, the same mistakes that you are having right now. The way they struggle, that's not the way you are going to struggle. The way they cry, that's not how you cry. The way they feel, that's not how you feel. The way they think, that's not how you think. Unless you have taken your mind and their mind and connect them in a file. Those people, before reaching their success, they went through a stage, they went through a path that you must go on your own. Because if you, for example, let's say you, okay, basketball, right? Kobe Bryant, excellent basketball player. Oh, because Kobe Bryant wake up at 4:30 and he does those workouts every day, I had to do it too to be like them. Hold on a minute. It's okay that you take the inspiration of waking up early before anybody else to work on your craft. However, not because you woke up at 4:30, it means you're going to be the next Kobe Bryant. Do you know why? Because Kobe Bryant was Kobe Bryant, period. And because you are you. Yes, you can get inspiration. You can do the drills that he was doing. But you will never ever reach his level of success, his level of happiness, or his levels of legacy. Do you know why? Because that's his story. You still have to create your story. Nobody cries like you. Nobody thinks exactly like you. None of the people that you admire or that you want to reach the level of success, think like you, look like you, behave like you, cry like you, feel like you. So why will you base your whole existence just to become as those people? Oh, because they motivate me, or because they inspire me, or because they have so much money, or because they are so strong. No. Do you think they reach the level of strength, the level of success, the level of happiness, trying to build like somebody they are not? No. That's something that when we are in this part of reaching success, which you had to take a moment and define what is success look like to you. What does happiness look like to you? What does joy look like to you? You have to take a parenthesis and analyze those concepts and not follow everyone. Oh, because everybody says if you have a business, you're going to be successful. Let me go have a business. Because they say if you get married, you're going to be happy. Let me go get married. Because they say if you have kids, you're going to be happy. Let me go have kids. Because they say if you quit your job, you're going to be happy. Let me quit my job. No. No. Following what everybody else is doing is going to give you the life that everybody else is having, which you didn't aspire to have that life in the first place. And the reason why it's so wrong, what we do with all of those celebrities, amazing, great people who did amazing things in the story of life, is because we are limiting the one in the present. We are limiting the people now. Because if you tell somebody you are the next Steve Jobs, and that person cracks up in his mind, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, so I have to dress up like Steve Jobs. I have to have his routine. I have to do what he did. I have to create what he creates. But no, because that's limiting you. Because there are things that Steve Jobs or Nikola Tesla or Michael Jackson or Kobe Bryant or Nicki Minaj or Oprah Winfrey or Bill Gates, Elon Musk, you name them. There are things that they didn't do, or they didn't accomplish, or they didn't create, but that you can accomplish, that you can create, that you can build. But you will not do it if you are only putting your mind into reaching and into doing what they did. That's why I think so wrong to be giving people's name that you are the next. No. Let people create their own path. Let people create their own success. Because the people that they're going to name you after, those people already create their story. But you still have to create your story. And because when you put it in your mind, it's going to be like a limitation for you. Because you'll be thinking that, oh, since, let's say you are a singer, you're going to be like, Michael Jackson. Oh, Michael Jackson, because he sings this way, because he dances this way, because he reaches this amount of people, I'm going to do the same thing. No, because you can be more successful than him. You can reach more people than him. You can create things that he didn't create. Do you know why? Because there is not limitation on the things you can do, you can accomplish. But if you are stuck in living the life of your idols, living the life of other people, living the life of other successful people, you will never get there. I think each one of us, we should brainwash ourselves to be ourselves. Because how many people are not even living the life? They are living the life somebody else has created from them. Or they are doing what everybody else is doing. Why are you doing that? Are you like everybody else? No. So definitely, take time to pause. Because no matter another reason why it's so wrong is because no matter how much books you are going to read, how many advice these people can give you, how many knowledge, how many information, how many strategies, how much information, how much motivation, how many books you can read about those people or that anybody can tell you, you still have to do the work. You still have to walk the path. You. Nobody else. You. No matter how many books you can read about how to be successful, you still have to do the work that is required in order for you to be successful. No matter how many podcasts you can listen to about how to have mental toughness or how to be happier, you still have to do the work. You still have to walk your own path. You still have to create your own habit. You still have to create your own success, not the success that other people have already created. Do not try to live the life other people already lived. You are not other people. Aim to live the life that you choose to live for yourself. I don't know if you guys don't realize it, how it's so wrong. Well, don't get me wrong though. Anybody that has achieved anything great, anything amazing for their own life, or they have achieved a amount of success, or they build company, anybody that has done something great for themselves, society, congratulations to them. Thank you that they did it. That's amazing. I'm happy for them. I clap for them. However, I don't want this world to be made based on, oh, because these people have reached this level of success, the rest of us should aim or should dream or should wish to reach that level of success. No. I want to break that barrier and make everybody understand that you can reach this level of success or so much more. That you shouldn't aim to be like them. In order for you to be successful, you shouldn't aim to look like them, to behave like them, to feel like them, in order for you to be successful. Because the moment you start thinking about being somebody else, behaving, feeling, acting like somebody else, you will not find the success that is for you. Do you know why? Because your success is not in somebody else's hands, it's not in somebody else's shoes. I'm going to say it again. Your success is not in somebody else's hands. It's not in somebody else's shoes. Your success on your hands. Your success is in your shoes. But if you don't wear your own shoes, instead of wear the shoes of somebody else, you will never reach the success that is for you. If you don't wear your own shoes, if you don't track your own path, you will not reach the success that is meant for you. So instead of you trying to think that, oh, I will find my success if I follow what this celebrity, this idol, what they're saying in the church, in the religion, oh, this politician, oh, the one I admire, oh, because he built thousands of companies, oh, because he have millions of dollars, you will get nowhere. You will lose yourself in the middle of that because you will try to be somebody you are not. Somebody you are not. There is no way you're going to fully reach success or happiness by being someone you are not. So first step, take a moment to know who you are. Take a moment to know who you are. I'm going to say it again. Take a moment to know who you are. And think about it too, right? We have these people that have already reached their success, right? People that are out here making millions or moving mountains. And it's good because they can inspire us. They can motivate us. But I don't want, my wish, at least in my opinion, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life. You choose. I don't want you to base your life based on somebody else's type of living, type of thinking, or type of behaving. Do you know why? Because you had to develop your own way of thinking. You have to learn to live your life based on your own terms, based on your own standards, based on your own possibilities, based on your own beliefs. Correct? Isn't that fair? Because it's your life. You are choosing how to live it. You are not living how somebody is telling you to live it. Yes, you can receive the information, but be able to filter the information, that you don't get so much motivation, inspiration, advice, strategy from other people that you forget who you truly are. And you start acting, behaving, thinking like somebody else wants you to act, somebody else wants you to behave, somebody wants you to think. You have to live your life on your own terms. And the reason why that I'm going to say it again is so wrong. That when somebody when a young person is doing something, they're going to be like, oh, you are the next Elon Musk. Oh, the next Joe Rogan. Oh, the next Nicki Minaj. Oh, the next Michael Jackson. The next Kobe Bryant. It's so wrong. Because we're going to be putting those those amazing kings and queens in a box. Because as I say, there are things that those successful people haven't created, but that the future generation or the present or current generation can create. But if we put them in a box, oh, that you are the next Bill Gates, you are the next Elon Musk, you are the next Thomas Schauer, you are the next Marcus Garvey, you are the next Professor Joseph Clark Henry, you are the next Dr. Joseph. We put them in a box. And you shouldn't be in a box. You should wake up every day and deciding to walk your own path to success, your own path to happiness, your own path to joy, your own path to peace. Take time to question, right, the things you believe into. And don't get me wrong, yes, you can get information from them. Yes, you can get motivation. Yes, you can get advice, knowledge, inspiration from them. But do not even wish to be like them. Wish to be like you, because nobody is you, and that's a superpower. Do you know the amazing things you can create just by being true to yourself, true to your interests? There is not a copy of you. God was not stupid when he made only one kind of you. But if you don't accept your uniqueness and you're trying to base your life on how the government want you to live it, the church want you to live it, your parents, your friends, the celebrities, the businesswomen, the businessmen, if you base on your life on how other people want you to live it, you will never live your life. Do you know why? Because tell me, who knows you more than you know yourself? Who knows you better than what you know yourself? When you are happy, you are by yourself. When you are succeeding, you are by yourself. When you are crying, you are with yourself. When you are depressed, you are with yourself. When you are failing, you are with yourself. When you are making mistakes, you are with yourself. When you are broke, you are with yourself. When you are a billionaire, you are with yourself. You are the person you spend the most time to in the entire universe. So why will you try to be like somebody else? For what? Which type of medicine does that give you? My whole purpose with this video is for you to sit down with yourself and start defining life based on your own terms. There is not limitation on the things you can create, on the things you can build, on the things you can accomplish. But I don't think you will accomplish those things if you're trying to be like someone you are not. If you want to be like the people you admire, it is okay. It's okay to admire people, but to the point that you're going to kill yourself and become like them. They already have a story, but you still have to create your own story. They already built their business, their brand, but you still have to create your own business, your own brand. But you will not create your brand if you are not yourself, or if you are someone that is not you. Think about it. Think about it. Question the belief. Question your opinions. Question the standards you want to live your life with. Because a quick exercise, right? How many people you do know that no longer, that they wake up every day, they are like a robot. They are living the life somebody else has created for them. But they cannot take time to stop and be like, hell no, I don't want to live this life. Let me change it. Let me take ownership of the life. Because some people are living in survival. Wake up, eat, sleep. Wake up, eat, sleep. Wake up, eat, sleep. Like a robot. But when are you living? When are you being the person that you know you will come to be? And because it is important for you to extremely be yourself, so you are not here lying about who you truly are. And you can be comfortable in your truth and speak up based on your truth. Because if everybody was just themselves in society, I think that the level of happiness will increase in everybody's life. But nowadays, people don't even know who they are. People are not even happy with themselves. But you think you're going to be happy with somebody else? Heck no. It's not going to be that way. Right? So again, those people, those celebrities, everybody talks about them. Everybody admire them. Everybody support them. They have did amazing things with their career. Use it as motivation or as inspiration. But do not use it as a way that you must live your life. That you must take the path they took. You must drink the drink they drink. You must behave the way they behave. You must think the way they think. No. No. You still have to stay true to yourself, and everything you do, put a piece of your uniqueness into it. I'm going to give you an example. My mom taught me how to cook. But no matter how much times I will cook, my food will never taste like my mom's food. Do you know why? Because I am the one cooking and not my mom. That analogy resume the whole video. Those people can inspire you, they can motivate you, because no matter how many books you can read about success, books, podcasts, not how many advices, how many magazines, how many videos you can see, how many things you can listen about being success or being happy, you still have to do the work. You still have to walk the path. Those successful people, they are already create their success. It's on you to create your success. They already are walking on their own path. You still have to walk on your own path. Not because, oh, for example, right, I saw an interview where Elon Musk was saying that he doesn't recommend people to work as hard as he was working. I don't know how many hours per week on his idea. He doesn't recommend it. But there is somebody I'll be like, no, I'm going to do it anyways. But because the person choose to do it. Not because of Elon Musk. Right? And because if all of the people trying to behave as the people who already succeed, then are we living in a society? Or are we living among robots? Oh no, because you know, in the past, this person reached this amount of things. This person sell this amount of music. He reached the billboards. Oh, he won this award. He made this money. He created this business. He had this idea, and that's something too that is stopping and blocking a lot of people from reaching their full potential. The past. The amount of time you're gonna see on social media, the news, radio, books, the amount of time people talk about the success of other people is incredible. They're talking about the past. Oh, what Hilda do, oh, did, what Candy did, oh, what Steve Jobs created, oh, what. But think about it. If you are constantly listening to the stories of the past, you're going to think that the past was the perfect time to be alive. But it's not right. It's not true. Because the only perfect time to be alive is today. It's now. The past is gone. Don't be like, oh, because I was this person in the past, because I achieved this in the past, because I did this in the past, because I behaved this way in the past, because I was this person in the past. Let your past die. A lot of people live so much in the past that they are not even living. You can be a different person today, now, if you choose to be, because you are under no obligation to keep being the same person you were 1 month ago, 1 hour ago, 1 minute ago. Oh, because of the past, you so focus on the past that you don't even see that the future is brighter. Because you can create, because you can reinvent yourself as much time as needed. You can rearrange your mental toughness. You can reanalyze your belief system. You can reinvent yourself as much time as needed. Oh, because the past, can you let the past go? You can achieve, you can create something that somebody has never accomplished ever. You can. But how will you do that if you are so much focused on those celebrities, focused on those successful business, those entrepreneurs? You are focused so much on what they did and not what you can do. You are focused on what they accomplished and not what you can accomplish. You are focused on how much money they have and not how much money you can have. You are focused on how many companies they have and not how many companies you can have. You are focused on how successful their business is and not how successful your business can be. You are focused on how much money they make with their personal brands, but you are not focused on how much money you can make. You are so much focused on what are their habits, but you are not thinking of which one of your habits you should change or which one of new habits you should adapt. It's not about other people. It's about you. That's life, because you were here to live your own life, not the life of other people and not the life other people want you to live. Because guess what? Nobody knows you more than you know yourself. And nobody, if you die today, nobody else will die with you. If you die today, society will continue with you, without you. The people you admire, the people that motivate you, inspire you, they already created their own success. You still have to create your success. But you will not create it if you are focused on what they did, what they accomplished. You should focus on what can you do, what can you accomplish. I believe in you. I support you. And I'm making this video also because I've already been a victim of it. When I started making my videos and my and stuff, people were like, my community, black community, people were like, oh, the next Oprah Winfrey. I tell them, no, I'm not the next Oprah Winfrey. I'm the next Ada. I'm not the next Oprah Winfrey. I am the next Ada. You shouldn't want to be the next nobody. You should want to be the next you. Because nobody will ever be me. Oprah Winfrey already created her success, her money, her achievement. I had to create my success, my path, my achievement. The same applies to you. Do not let nobody be the reason of your identity. Create your own identity. And again, remember, you are allowed to reinvent yourself as much as you want to, because you are not a statue. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to start over. You are allowed to fail. You are allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to cry. You are allowed to live your life based on your own terms, based on your own belief. No matter if somebody else doesn't understand it, no matter if people criticize you, because, well, people are always going to criticize. But again, your success is yours. Your happiness is yours. Do not live the life other people have already created. Live the life you have created for yourself. Do not wish for a better life. Create a better life. You are going to be the next you. Not the next Nicki Minaj, the next Bill Gates, the next Oprah Winfrey, the next Kobe Bryant, the next Elon Musk, the next Steve Jobs, the next Michael Jackson. You are going to be the next you. Because nobody can be you, and that's what we need. We need new stories. We need people speaking up on their own authenticity. We need people being comfortable by being themselves and not what society wants them to be. We need new stories. We need new adventure. We need new voices. We need people creating their own path and living the life based on their own path. I get it. People are going to tell you every day, they're going to talk about how successful those that already made it are, and that's okay. But focus on create your own story, so that way your story can be the one somebody else is listening or being or being inspired by. Which means if on your story you're gonna fail, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna go through hardships, you're gonna be in pain, you're gonna face challenges, use all of those things as part of your story. Because what makes the superhero stories amazing is that we see the amount of challenges, the amount of pain, the amount of mistakes, the amount of failures, the amount of hardships they went through, and we can see how they overcome it. That's why the superhero story, everybody wants to be a superhero. But are you going to be a superhero of your life? Then be willing to go through hardships, be willing to cry, to learn from your mistakes, from your failures, be willing to be through a tremendous amount of pain, challenges. Because guess what? Whatever is killing you today can be what is saving somebody else tomorrow. Whatever is making you cry today can be the reason you are smiling tomorrow. So again, keep writing your own story with the lows and the downs. Because whenever you make it, people will be like, wow, you went through this amount of pain and you kept going. And you will remember the days you cried, the days nobody believed in you, the days you were broke, the days you had no money, the day you got fired, the day people bullied you, the day people ashamed you, the day you were doubting yourself, the day you were having insecurities. You will remember all of those things. But guess what? Because you made it the same way you are being inspired by Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, Thomas Sowell, or I don't know, Nicki Minaj, Joe Rogan, Mark Zuckerberg, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Tupac. The same way you are being inspired by those stories, that exact same way somebody else is going to be inspired by your story. Do not aim to be the next big somebody else. Be the next you.